So today I'll be showing you guys how to make some cute little leg warmers. The colors I'll be using for my leg warmers will match the top that I made earlier, so I'll put the video to the top in the description box below. So let's get started. Here I just have a slip knot and I have placed her on my hook, and now I'm going to do a chain. You want your chain to be long enough to comfortably wrap around your ankle / calf. So I'm just gonna try wrap this around my ankle to see how it fits. So once you're happy with the length of your chain, I made sure mine was a little bit loose around my calf because we're going to be making a little like drawstring for it, so I want it to be still sort of loose. So you're going to join this into a circle. So I'm just going to insert my hook into the first chain of my chain, and I'm just going to pull through a loop and pull it through the loop that was on my hook, just like that. And now I'm going to just flip it over, so I'm working from right hand side to the left hand side, and I'm going to chain one as my turning stitch to make up for the height of the single crochets I'll be doing. So now I'm going to start my single crochets. So I'm going to insert my hook into the next stitch, and I'm going to pull up a loop with my hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That is a single crochet, and I'm going to be doing that in every single chain until I crochet all the way back around to where we start. So once you've single crocheted all the way around your chain, you should end up with something looking like this, and you're just going to sort of make them a bit more connected. So you're going to insert your hook into the first stitch, and you're going to pull up a loop and pull it through 1 loop, and there you go. And now for the next row, to start it off, we're going to do 3 chains to make up for the height of a double crochet, because we'll be double crocheting now. So I'm going to yarn over like I would with a normal double crochet. So you can sort of see that there's 2 loops in each of these stitches, but I'm only going to insert my hook into the back loop of that stitch, and then I'm going to pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So just double crochet as normal, and just the same thing. And that is a back loop double crochet, so you'll be doing this all the way around your circle, and this is what it would look like. So once you've done the double crochets all the way around your row, it should look something like this. And to connect that together, you're just going to insert your hook into this gap here, like so, and then pull up a loop, and then pull the loop through, just like that. There we go, that is our second row completed. And if you don't want to change colors, you can just do a chain of 3 and then repeat the same process around and around until you reach your desired length for your leg warmers. But because I want to match the top, I'm actually going to be changing my color to this dark blue navy sort of color, and this yarn's a bit thicker and it is 100% cotton, in case you're wondering. So to start off, I'm just going to do a slip knot, just like that, and then I'm going to insert my hook into my slip knot and just pull it through, and I'm also going to tighten my white yarn, just like that. And then I'm going to just do a chain of 3 and repeat the same steps as before, so the double crochets and all that. And I'm just going to repeat that around and around until I reach my desired length. And for like the back, the loose ends of yarn, so I'm going to actually just tie these 2 into a few knots, just like that. Because I won't use my white yarn for quite a few rows, I'm going to cut it off, just like that. So for the rest of the leg warmer, it's pretty much the same double crochet pattern, but I will do a little white trim at the end as well. This is what I'm working with so far, so I'm going to do the rest of these off camera. Once you're happy with the size of your leg warmer, I did about 11 rows and my leg warmer is now 16 centimeters long. I'm going to switch my collar back to white. So here I've just got a slip knot, and then I'm going to slide that onto my hook and just pull it through like this. And now I am going to do double crochets as usual, like down here. And every 4 stitches I do, I'm going to increase a stitch, so my leg warmer ends up flaring out a little bit at the ankles. So you're basically doing the exact same thing as down in the blue, except increasing a stitch every 4 stitches. So here I've got 4 stitches, and in the 5th one I'm going to do 2 double crochets as a increase. So just like that, and you can now see that there's 2 double crochets coming from this loop here. And as I said previously, you're just going to do that every 4 stitches. And I'm going to do the remainder of my row off camera, and you're just going to crochet in white round and round until you're happy with the full length of your leg warmer. And you can also cut off your blue yarn because we won't be using any more blue in the future, so I'm just going to leave a small bit of tail and just tie a few knots with the white yarn so that it's nice and secure and it's not going to go anywhere. And yeah, you can just continue on with your double crochets in white. So just a little refresher for your memory on what to do to move into the new row. So as you can see, I've done double crochets into every single stitch. Now I'm just going to insert my hook into the chain and grab up a loop with my hook and pull that loop through. There you go, and you would just repeat the same thing. So this is what my leg warmer looks like now, and once you're happy with the length of it, you can cut the yarn off. And to do that, you're just going to do 2 chains and then cut the yarn and then pull the tail through to tighten the knot. I think I might do 1 more row actually. And there we go, that is 1 leg warmer pretty much completed. Now you're going to make the exact same thing for your other leg. Once you've completed your cute little leg warmer, you're going to thread through some elastic at this seam here and also this seam down here. So first I'm just going to fold my elastic in half and wrap it around my calf, sort of where this seam would sit, and I'm just going to measure out some elastic for that, making sure that it's not super tight but also it's not loose either. I think that's a pretty good sort of tightness. And before I cut it, you just want to make sure that you leave a bit of room just to tie the knots. And there we go, there's my piece of elastic for this top seam up here. And then same thing again, but this time I'm going to fold my elastic in half but measure out the length I'll need for my ankle. And again, you want to leave a bit of room for tying the knots, just like that. And now you're going to grab your leg warmer and flip it inside out. So to thread the elastic through here, you can either use your hook or you can also use a needle. I find that a needle might be easier and faster, so I'm going to do it this way. So I'm just going to thread through one end of my elastic, just like that, and and you want to pull it through to sort of halfway. Once you've gotten your elastic through your needle, you're going to tie a knot onto one of the loops with your elastic. So you're just going to insert your hook into the loop that you want to tie a knot on and pull through the little tail. And here I'm just going to tie a few knots with my fingers. So just something like that. And I'm going to do that twice. That. Now with our needle, you're going to go through a loop of every stitch along this seam, and you're going to do this all the way around your leg warmer until you wrap it back around to where we started, like so. And you shouldn't be able to see this from the front really at all. Once you've threaded your elastic all the way around your leg warmer, it should look something like this. You can sort of see how it's cinched in a little bit. So here you can see me cutting off my elastic so that I can take the needle out. And I tied my elastic together with a few knots. Just something like that is fine. Once I was done with that, I flipped my leg warmer inside out to see how it all looks. And now with your other piece of elastic, you're going to do the exact same thing down here and also repeat the same steps on your other one. So here's my completed leg warmer, and after I did the elastic bits, I just went ahead and threaded through a piece of yarn, same one as this bit here, and just through the first row, so you can sort of see it's like this, and then I could tie it in the center depending on how I want my leg warmers to fit. So here's how the leg warmers turned out. I think they're literally so cute. This could be one of my favorite things I've made on my channel, and this is just how they look. I've made this little bit into a chain so it's shorter, and I've tied this one up into a bow. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.